In a day and age where new and social media often impact political agendas and public diplomacy, we came down to the IDF headquarters to meet the soldiers behind the IDF's online presence and interview the team behind the operation. And it turns out it's much smaller than one might expect.
Okay, go.
In the unit we have 22 soldiers. Most of them come from abroad. They are not 18 years old. They are older than that, and they have experience in the professional world, and they know what they do. The unit is in charge of all the communication of the army on social media and on the internet. The main goal of the unit is to give a new power to the IDF and to be able to change the face of the IDF around the world by using all the different tools and the technology the free technology that is on the internet.
We at the new media desk in the IDF spokesperson unit, we have programmers, graphic designers, researchers, people who write content, and our goal is to help spread accurate information about the IDF, fight misinformation, and give people the Israeli perspective of what's going on.
4 years earlier, Lewis Miller was just another all-American teenager.
This is actually a new project we're launching. It's the IDF's first original web series, and it's called IDF Stories. And what it aims to do is it aims to show the personal face of the IDF. Basically, I go out, I film, and I edit original content pieces for the IDF, and we put them on YouTube, and sometimes we can put them out on various networks. And basically, it involves creating original content for the IDF and new media. What we try to do is we try to show the rest of the world what the IDF is really like, and show them various units inside the IDF, and also introduce them to the soldiers. It helps get rid of some of the stereotypes about IDF soldiers, and show people the true face of the IDF.
So you're the man who tweets on behalf of the IDF?
Yes, there's a handful of us. I'm seeing what people are saying about the IDF, and when the IDF needs to tweet something, we get the message, we tweet it out. This is our Facebook page, Israel Defense Forces. Has 181,000 people who have liked it. An example, we posted a very simple picture with a very simple message. It says 50 rockets hit Israel in the last 3 days. Over 1 million people have less than 60 seconds to protect themselves before the rocket falls. Share this picture because the mainstream media will not. And more than 50,000 people clicked share. More people actually saw this photo as a result of their friends sharing it than actually saw it because they subscribed to our page. So this went more viral than any post that I've seen on Facebook.
In addition to being active on the different social media platforms, this IDF unit has created online games for users as well.
When we created IDF Ranks, our virtual game, our goal was to create a virtual army which helps our followers promote content and help them fight misinformation about the IDF online. The game rewards people for promoting IDF content online. Anytime you click like or share or comment or even just browse our blog, idfblog.com, you get points and badges for certain actions.
As in any public sphere of communication, especially those that are present online, free speech is endorsed and a wide array of opinions and voices are expressed, including negative ones.
It's our job to get the IDF facts out as quickly and as accurately as possible, and we have a huge audience. Nearly 50,000 people on Twitter follow our stuff, so often we are the ones setting the agenda that other people are responding to rather than having other people set the agenda and have us respond to it. We feel this is the most effective way to communicate.
The IDF hopes that using their small virtual army set in Tel Aviv will both impact their reputation abroad as well as provide support to their soldiers at home.
By putting out these videos, we're able to show people just what the IDF is actually like, and we're able to more effectively communicate our message rather than just giving TV network footage or rather than just put out press releases. It's important for us to be part of this and to have our own voice on the matter, especially when faced with what we perceive as being a media bias against Israel and the IDF.
We're trying to do our part to help those in the army who are actually on the borders defending Israel, who are dealing with the heat every day. If we can do a little bit to make their life easier and explain the work that we're doing, then we feel it's worthwhile.
Because Lewis Miller wasn't required to serve in the IDF. Rather, he chose to, and he came all the way from Alabama to be here.
For JN1, I'm Sivan Raviv at IDF's Media Center, Tel Aviv.